It's best game show ever. On this episode, cozy up with your controller and that special someone, because we're going to discover if those who play together truly do stay together.
Yes, those who play together stay together, if not even just to prove to the person you're with that they are less than you because you beat them at something.
Dating a non-gamer is absolutely horrible.
Having had experience dating a non-gamer and being such a big gamer myself, it's shitty.
I did date a non-gamer once and it was so weird, and I was kind of like, dude, it's not the fact that you didn't play video games why we broke up. It's kind of because you're shitty in the relationship and the sex was bad.
So dating a non-gamer can actually be really difficult. Without thinking, I'll talk about video games, and then it's just like we stare at each other. Not like the good kind of stare, but more like
those moments that you spend together in a video game. I know it sounds crazy and almost psychotic, but they're still very real moments. And when you have those heroic moments of him like saving me in a video game, it's still, I don't know, it's really awesome.
It makes it easier to shop for holidays and Christmas. And hell, it makes the Homer bowling ball gift a lot easier because you're like, I really want to play this game, but she likes games, so I'll get this for her, and if it's not her thing, well, worked out for me.
We played Cloudberry Kingdom, and we were attached to each other in bungee mode, and she kept dying, and I'm like, you're weighing me down, and I'm like, just trying to like carry her, and she looks at me, she's like, is this really how our relationship is gonna be? Like, I'm just dead weight to you, and I'm like, I'm trying to make it to the end of the stage because you keep dying. I did not stay over at her place that night. I was not allowed.
Playing games with my significant other has definitely built a bond, because what we figured out is, how do we incorporate our gaming experience into our fornicating experience?
I remember the first time I made love to a woman that plays video games. We finished and I leaned over and I was like, so, what did you think of the ending of Mass Effect 3? And in that single moment, two of my favorite things were combined into one to form Voltron.
So we got different positions, you know, like the finish him. She knows my position, that finishes me off, and then so we go into that position, and I'm like, ugh, and contrary to the sound of it, there isn't blood everywhere, no limbs are ripped off. It's more pants plasma everywhere afterwards.
If I did date a non-gamer, he really would have to be like something extra special, like really rich or have a really big penis. But if you're a gamer and have a small penis, I'm totally okay with that. Actually, no, I'm really not okay with that.
Oh yeah, a one-night stand with a non-gamer, that's fine. It probably wouldn't come up unless we were, you know, at home, because I'd probably be doing that or masturbating. But then that wouldn't matter because that's what the one-night stand is for, obviously.
I dated a girl that this phrase was uttered out of her mouth. She would say, Christian and his games. And it's like, if you hear that, run. Just run. Run.
That response is the same as saying like, oh, there goes Mary, she's shopping again. What a fucking whore. You know, it's a part of you.
Always playing his video games. I don't know what he's doing over there all the time. And I was like, whoa, maybe it's because you're a total bitch and he's trying to escape the bitch that is his girlfriend. Maybe if you take off your bitch face, he'll want to look at it. And then we didn't really hang out much after that.
When I hear someone else's boyfriend or girlfriend be like, oh, they're just playing those games again, there they go, my initial reaction is to clothesline them. But that's just, you know, the initial protocol. Then I back up to the secondary protocol, which is, okay, well, that's gonna last a week.
But like, this is a serious topic. Like, if you're with someone who doesn't support you, that's not good for your relationship, that's not good for you. And I don't feel like a significant other should ever, your cat got out.
Only one argument has broken out, but it was more between me and her brother. He didn't like the way I was talking to her as we were playing video games. Like, yeah, bitch, you like that. Fucking lay down, stay down. You must not know who I is. Like, he didn't agree with my taunts and tactics.
And so when you're like, hey, you have to press A to jump, and she's like, I did press A to jump. I'm like, no, you aren't pushing A to jump. You aren't jumping. Push the A button. She's like, I'm pushing the A button. It says X on there.
You're a cocksucker. I can't right now. You're a cocksucker, and I don't care who you are. I hate you right now. You're my boyfriend. I hate you. And he was like, yeah, you're an asshole, and I love you too. And that's love.
But you can't get mad. can't get mad, she gets mad, and then she doesn't want to play video games anymore, and you can't play video games with her anymore, which might actually be an okay thing.
It's easier for a girl to convince a guy to play a video game because you can just be like super flirtatious and, you know, like put in a game of Street Fighter and be like, hey, I'll make a deal with you, play with me, and if you win, I'll take off my shirt. And if I win, I'll take off my shirt.
I think it'd be really easy for me to convince a guy to play video games with me. In the same regard, it's pretty easy for me to convince guys to do most things. I mean, you just like put some mascara on and like a cute shirt and like do this a lot. And then you get stuff.
I guess I would just play enough until he's like, you don't spend time with me. And I say, well, do the math, dumb shit. If you want to spend time with me, start playing video games with me.
Women don't like to be changed. So maybe you just have sex with the non-gamers and then you date the gamers. You know, maybe that's the solution because again, from my experience, just let them be. Let them be the beautiful flower that they are.
So being patient, being open, let them fail, let them lose, let them figure it out and make all those silly mistakes and just endure it even though you're like, you just need to go left in the door.
Because now she understands that video games are a part of me. Like this is my thing. She knows that she doesn't need to enter that world because she'll just get me killed, and she respects that, and I respect her for that. She gets me, and I get her. I get her to stay away from me while I play video games so I can beat the stage. Everybody wins.
And there you have it, gamers. We want to know if you play games with your sweetheart, so leave a comment here. And subscribe now because we're going to make you rage, and rage hard. It's Multiplayer Faux Pas.